This is for you.
Oh,
It's not right away, but it's the request for special assessment.
just get them
No,
jumped
no,
in the end
no,
of the
no,
driveway.
it's March.
Home.
You got 30 days.
From the snowplow.
Yeah, we mostly pack our driveway down until we have to.
Did you get a trace?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, you're
I'll
right.
check that.
I'm almost sure of that too, Deb. Is it right, you said?
It is.
I'd like to call the meeting in order, 2 p.m. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bear with me, I am behind. I have been out for 2 weeks. I got a severe cut on my leg that is now infected, and I've been getting passed back and forth between doctor's offices, and the fire chief come over and told me I'm going to the hospital today, so we'll get there. I'll catch up. That's bad. Agenda, any deletions, additions or deletions?
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I second it.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposing? Correspondence, this was apparently in a box, I'm guessing. I had, made copies of it for you all. You set that there, we'll put it in a box, so you're all aware. We have the zoning in them. Chris's report in here.
Oh, I don't think so. I did not read one yesterday.
Great. Next up, public comment on agenda items only. Hearing none. No guest. Accounts payable.
Okay. Accounts payable, payroll is a total of $20,392.91 with $17,745.27 was the fire department's. APs was $94,542.01, which $50,000 of it was for our insurance renewal. So that really wasn't almost quite as high as it was.
Down on the bottom,
Those are in,
Planet Moran.
and Plant Moran was
Those are the ones that get sent now to state treasury.
to
Did
be
you send those?
reimbursed.
So they've been sent, so we'll get a reimbursement of those on that MOU that we got for the budget and the F-65 and stuff, or the audit, so that will come back to us. I will make a motion to accept the APs as presented.
I'm gonna be a no on the township, wages.
a second?
And I'll be another no on the township, wages.
Don't have a second?
I'll second it, but I'm voting no on the township payroll.
Roll call.
On APs, yes.
Steve,
Yes, on APs.
Kim?
Yep.
And Joe, yes.
You wanna go back through a roll call vote again for wages? Township only? You two, township only?
Yes.
Okay, Steve,
No.
No, for the township.
Kim,
Yes.
Jill, no.
Do we have to do it for fire department too? Wages?
Are you,
No.
We're saying yes on the fire department wages, I am.
next up is the treasurer's report.
So the treasurer report, of course, I always make copies for you, so they're up there for you. And I did wanna state, and I was gonna state at the end of the meeting, when we talk about them, 3 accounts, the delinquent tax one is closed now. The pension judgment one is closed. And then the third one was that, fire one that people were putting money into, but we don't even use it. The FIW something, that one is closed, just to let you know.
FDIC.
Yeah,
What it was for was if a house burned down, their insurance company sent us a holding amount. And then when they put the house in and it was finished and got inspected, then we sent that money back, but that was to make sure they did the demo.
and it hasn't.
It's just a
Yeah.
wash through anyway, it shouldn't have been a separate account. I don't ever remember it being a separate account.
No,
I will accept the treasurer's report per auditor review.
I'll second it.
you don't have to.
Oh, that's right. Got it again, 2 months in a row.
Next up is meeting minutes for January 9th. That's the special meeting. I will make a motion to accept the minutes as presented for January 9th.
A second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Hearing none. January 13th. Regular meeting. accept the minutes as presented.
I will second that motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none. Closed meeting minutes.
I didn't think you moved it. That's how I read Christmas presents.
I know.
You ain't getting it.
They're really closed.
We have a meeting, can I have another letter opening?
Sorry.
It's hard to get in and out.
Oh. I was looking, I'm waiting for Steve here. He's trying.
I will make a motion to accept the closed meeting minutes as presented.
I will second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Fire report.
Good afternoon, everyone. I've given you the report, if you have any questions on it. But pertinent information on the page, on the back page of number 2 is we were awarded a station-wide generator from a DNR grant that we got to replace the one that I believe was probably in the Korean War. And, you know, so we've got that. We won't be putting it in until probably May or so. April, May is what we're looking at for that, okay? It's currently on a trailer stored at my house because we can't get it further back because of the snow and stuff. So if anyone wants to come over and look at it, you're more than welcome to, okay? And I will bring it back in May. I've been working on a fundraiser with the Grayling Moose Lodge with the help of Scott Peacock and Arlen Murray. And we will be doing a moose bingo, moose meat bingo. For those of you who remember that event over there. And half the proceeds will go to the moose and then the other half will go to the fire department. I haven't got it earmarked yet, but as soon as talking over with the firefighters, we'll see what we want to earmark that for.
You have a date?
It's going to be the second Sunday of every month when there is no football. Yes. I did have some correspondence I'd like to relate to you. I was down at the county and the zoning officer, Paul Homestead, he gave you guys a very good comment. He said that everyone coming down there now is very happy. The zoning ordinance officer here is doing a great job, he said, and instead of getting people all mad when they come down there, he's got people who are happy now. So he says that our zoning ordinance officer is doing a great job, okay? The other thing I have is Doug Kuiper stopped by the fire station.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I heard a hello. Doug Kuiper stopped by the fire station and he wanted to thank the firefighters. Mr. Orr was on that, myself, Cap was on that, and he says he's doing really well and he just wanted to come by and thank us.
Mail lady. Property
And
taxes.
that's all I have. Anyone have any questions?
I don't, great job on the meat bingo. And how long will that go for? Do we have any idea or just,
We're scheduled for the whole year until football starts, so
okay,
it's about 7 events and we'll see how it goes. For those of us who remember it, it was before COVID and then at COVID it stopped. And so we're bringing it back and we'll see how it goes.
Doug, is that gonna be for the public or members only?
It's members only or a guest, you know, of a member.
good job.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions, Steve, for Doug?
On the meat bingo,
Yes, sir.
I would be much happier if we didn't break up. Nobody opened the packages from the meat. You know, it was packaged right from the dealers
Okay,
that we buy it from,
okay,
for contamination and liability purposes, I would say.
okay.
And if you have to raise the price of the cards or whatever, we do that.
So we don't open a package and individually wrap it, is what he's saying, it comes from the store in a
Correct.
package
Right.
from the store,
Oh, I
so
think that's
it's
all
not
we got.
contaminated.
Well, this meat's already packaged and everything.
Well, I remember when
But for
you
the
explained
next
it to
one.
me, you were gonna have our little,
I'll have to look at that for the next one then.
okay,
So
Yeah.
I'll take that under advisement.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Makes sense, especially with everything that's going around. Next up, DPW. I got no report. Tim's here. Tim has resigned a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That's where we're at. Next up, Higgins Lake Utility Authority.
So I'm gonna not go through all this, but, we approved getting 30 new grinder pumps. We're down to about 5 or 6, so, we approved ordering them. It's about 4 to 6 weeks to get them. Ops will order them sometime coming up. I sent out 14 letters, January 1st with the invoices, as far as delinquent invoices. 2 of those paid in full, 2 of them, just paid their current balance, but not the delinquent part. I'll get more information this week as far as if any of the others paid off. Obviously, you guys are aware, Kim probably more than the rest of you, as far as the delinquent invoice issue that has basically existed for 20 years, the whole time that the utility authority's been there. At our meeting last night, I was actually surprised at how much support and everything there was. We're just gonna not do anything with the camp or anybody else. We're gonna move forward with shutting off for non-payment. Basically, if you're 2 invoices delinquent, you're getting shut off for sewer service. We're hoping that that'll clear out most of the delinquent stuff we've got, but based on past experience, we're gonna have to shut off probably a couple of them, cause it's gonna get down to that. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna meet with our attorney, hopefully this week or next week to go over that. So we're just gonna take care of it ourselves, doing shut-offs. That way everything's in our control. There's some question about what Camp Carnegie could really do as far as boat and hoist and different things. The other thing is, not everybody has a boat and hoist. So what deterrent is it if you're told you can't have one in the lake when you don't even have one, right? So we'll be seeing how that goes. Last month, operations, the flow into the plant was 300,000 gallons. It's always 150,000 gallons in the winter. So it's double. This month, same thing, 300,000 gallons.
Is that because more are staying here in the winter then, or is there a problem?
Yeah.
No, so normally it's 150,000 gallons
Right,
per month in the winter. We're like, there's no possible way, because 150,000 gallons in a month is 32 cabins pumping out 160 gallons a day for 30 days straight. So it's not possible. What we believe the issue to be, and we're gonna have to do some checking. At the treatment plant, there's the big pump station that pumps it up to the ponds. There's a flow meter and a check valve after that, because it goes kind of flat and then it goes uphill.
uphill.
We believe that the check valve is not completely closing and it's draining back to the pump station. These are mag meters, so regardless of which direction the flow is, it just increases the numbers. So it appears 75,000 gallons a month is flowing back and we're repumping it back up, is I think where it's at. This is the only thing that makes any sense for what's going on out there. We just had the meter calibrated this summer. Those are calibrated every year. It could be off some, but being off double, no. So we're gonna check that out hopefully in the next week here. That's an 8-inch line going up there. It's not your typical check valve. It's, you gotta take a whole section out. They've gotta have pump trucks there because we gotta drain that whole line back. And we gotta get rid of it. We can't store it because we got stuff coming in. It's probably not gonna be a cheap fix, but it's really, I would say, our biggest thing at the treatment plant since the beginning as far as cost wise and stuff. We'll know more in a couple weeks, but we need to get that fixed before people start coming up.
This time, what's that, 20 years on that one and now,
Yep,
correct?
yeah, cause 2007, so we're 19, we're right there, yep. Doug Kuiper actually came to our meeting last night. It was really good. Everybody's happy to see him. He's doing really well.
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds like he's still a little tired and stuff, but
Takes a while to come back from that kind of surgery.
yes, it does. Yes. So we're doing real good. Scott and Mary are doing a really good job. Scott's wants to get more involved in some stuff, which is very good.
Yeah, he wants to learn.
Yeah, hopefully we can maybe get him to deal with some of the stuff I typically deal with, kind of spread it out a little bit more. Once spring gets here, then I'll take Scott through the treatment plant and show him some stuff in the collection system. Until the snow's gone and it's dried out, there's no sense in going up there. There's nothing to see.
Yeah.
On the flow thing, 150,000 gallons or so per month is pretty close to our maximum. We do have a limit on what we can hold during the winter because we're shut down for 6 months. And we're right there. There's indications in the spring that we're probably at or exceeding our winter capacity and have been for a while. It's kind of a no harm, no foul thing, because what's actually getting out of there is way, way higher quality than anything coming out of a septic system.
Exactly.
Yeah, so, we'll see. You guys got any questions for me, or?
The ponds, are they visible if you walk up to them?
You have to go inside the treatment plant to be able to see
That's what I'm
them.
saying is can you see it when they're filled and then can you see it if it drops back down? Or does the ice collapse?
Yep, I know what you're saying. So October 15th is our last discharge day for the year. This year, he did it a little different, so typically they drain it down. This year, he drained it down, waited a day, drained it down again because it takes some time for the whole thing to even out. Typically the water comes in, it freezes, and then it's there. The difficult part is it takes a lot of water to actually raise the level of the ponds. And right now with the winter, you could see that much, after a couple months, that's much more in there. Nobody's indicated that that's the case. I
Well, that's
brought
what I
it
was
up.
wondering, to see if that valve, if you can narrow down, it is that valve by that.
There's so the line comes in from outside the plant and it's a low pressure system. So there's no actual pressure on it, it's just head pressure.
Right.
That comes into a vault that dumps out and then goes gravity to the pump station. Then the pump station is what pumps it up to the ponds. The only thing that's there is the pump station, the meter, and the check valve. I mentioned it to our operators last night about, the pond height. I think after last night, we're all 99.9% sure this is a check valve issue, because there's nothing else that can explain it.
Okay.
We know it's not possible to bring an extra 150,000 gallons in both those months. There was no extra people here. You would know it. I mean,
Well,
that's
I'm
just
wondering
massive.
if there could be a crack underground
Oh,
for the water to seep in from the lake.
nope, it's all above groundwater level.
Okay.
Yep. No, I mean, it's where that meter's at and how it functions. You're pushing that much through it. And we know we're not bringing that much more into the plant, so.
And there ain't no way to put a temporary meter on that down below that other one.
No, because
Okay.
that's a big
Okay,
8-inch meter.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah,
I mean, this is the meter, the check valve, this is stuff that flanges are this thick, that's got bolts all the way around it, steel. The check valve actually has this lever and big counterweight on it to actually close it. That's another thing that we kinda gotta get down in there and
okay,
fiddle with it. We don't believe it's probably a debris issue, because with that much going up and back, it should have cleaned itself out.
Yeah.
20 years, and I'm not sure what it looks like inside, but 20 years on check valve is not an uncommon
right.
time frame. There's no reason to believe there's anything or anything going on out there with all the monitor well sampling and everything they do, so.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
Okay, I'm missing stuff.
She wrote this just for us to look at.
Yep.
And everybody to look at it.
My suggestion is, I had planned on it today, but since Mary isn't here, is to go into a closed session and go over all of this and employees.
Okay,
But I can't pull a closed session without Mary here, so.
okay.
Personnel and admin policy. This come from Clayton. other one.
There's not one, that's the one you just put away.
There you go.
Yeah, that we have to wait on.
Okay, so this is the assessor's report, so we go back up to shop vac. Somebody want that one?
I highlighted one of the shop vacs, the Home Depot one. No extra cost and is guaranteed for life.
And this is the shop there for using it.
Anybody in the township. Stays on the grounds here.
Right, well, all we've had is that little teeny thing
Right.
with the salt and stuff, it's,
Oh, it's bad, yeah.
but salt's bad no matter where you're at or what you're doing when you're in a public building. And which one is the Home Depot? Is there a difference?
It would say for
It was
the
a
top.
rigid,
Walmart.
How much was that?
Rigids are good quality. There it is.
I don't think 139, I'm guessing, I don't know.
124. Rigids are a good company. I'll make the motion that we purchase the 14-gallon shop vac from Home Depot in the amount of $124. But this isn't on sale, it could go up.
There was a button online, and also said for customers, repeat customers too.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't let me click on it and print, so definitely check into that one.
Yeah, it should be that or lower, so.
Correct.
So you made a motion for 124 then?
Yes.
No higher, okay.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Steve?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Oops. Oh, yes.
Next up is snow blower. The one we have, the wheel is broke again, we replaced it 3 years ago, but again, we bought it brand new in 1998. I'd still like to see that one get fixed and also purchase a new one. Why I say that is I would like at least that used one to go over to the transfer station so it doesn't have to be taken back and forth all the time, cause that's a pain. Steve, did you go through these?
Yes, and I've shopped around and nobody has any right now, I mean, other than the real expensive ones.
Exactly.
So I would say let's hold off until next fall on buying one for here. If we can get that other one fixed, that'd be perfect, but I don't know how little shops are doing, they could be busy too to fix
They
it
were,
on
when
time.
we called them, when it first broke, it was 2 weeks out then, and that's if they could get a part, because again, it's a
Right.
1998, so that's where we were stuck.
Yeah, I checked Houghton Lake, I checked Railing, I haven't checked Beaver yet.
Because we're getting to the nitty-gritty.
Well, that's the thing, they said they get them in and they sell them immediately,
Right.
so.
Exactly right. I would like to make a motion to have the snow blower we have repaired. If it can be.
I'll second.
Could you work on that for me, Steve?
Yep.
I don't know how useful I'm gonna be for a while.
Yep, I can check with Railing and Roscommon.
Thank you.
Roscommon's your best bet.
That's, okay.
PJ's, isn't it, that we worked
Yeah.
with? I think
Yeah.
they fixed it last time, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. The wheel, right?
Right.
No, it's the assessor's policy. I'm usually not this confused, sorry. Clayton's updating this and I'm taking it.
He just said that we should have it in our policy book, and it's really something, it's more like an FYI.
Yeah,
Do
we
you have
had
it in
one,
there?
we have a small, it's only a small blip, this is way better.
I was gonna say, I thought we just had a little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do, it's just, it's like a 3-liner, so I think this would be better to update it with, so I would like to make a motion to adopt the assessor's policy as presented.
I second it.
All those in favor, say aye.
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 Those opposed? Hearing none. Salt purchase. Do you have this? Did you see this?
Yeah, I mean, because the one,
Where we get it from, we can't get it from, almost everybody in the whole state is out. Actually, our plow guy talked to me about it too, that he's having a hard time because there's a shortage. And we're out. I think we have 1 or 2 bags left.
That pallet had how many, 20 bags?
55.
Oh, yeah, 55.
Yeah.
But it's both, all 3 buildings.
I think this first one on top will be our best deal right there. If we can get it.
I think they still had it.
No, I mean, I don't think we need to buy a ton, you know.
For Ace, yeah.
Is that from Ace or Gilroy's?
You put in Gilroy's, Ace comes up,
Alright, you get it.
and you put in McLean's, Ace comes up, so.
How much do we need?
Oh, we ain't gonna need any this week.
Right, it's gonna warm up.
Finally.
Yeah.
How long will that last?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I think he's spreading on a little heavy, you know.
I just noticed with that song, cause we have it too at my house, the same.
Well, this is gonna be a little bit different.
Well, the one we
Send
were
it forward.
using, like you said, it was spread on a little hard. We noticed when we put it on our deck,
I'm
it was
ready to
kind of like
use
too
this.
much, and it doesn't work as well. If you spread it lighter, it does, it
Right.
eats it better.
But I don't think we can get calcium chloride anymore.
Well, you don't,
No.
cause
That's
usually that was worse
statewide.
for my roof too.
Well, the calcium chloride works when it's below 0.
Yeah.
This one only works down to 5 degrees.
Exactly.
So,
So it'll refreeze with the wind,
Right,
but you ain't got no choices because we have to have it.
yeah.
How big is the bag we have now? 50?
Yes. Okay, and that's a 50-pound bag also, was it?
Yeah.
About that tall.
for that much,
For 13.
$13, yeah.
In my opinion, Steve, I'd say 20.
20-pound bags, 20 bags.
20 bags.
Cause even if you don't use it all, it gives you that cushion, you know, in case we can't get it like we did
At the
this
beginning
fall.
of this year.
But I'm worried that it get, you know, what we don't use is gonna get hard in the summer, won't it?
No,
No, okay.
as long as we keep it out of the weather.
Okay. With that advice, I think let's order 20 bags.
We went through 6 this year, we have 2 left, so if you do add 6 to yours, we'll buy it from you,
Oh,
as we usually do.
So 26 or 20?
We usually buy it
26.
from you guys.
okay.
Thank you. I will make,
Go ahead.
we'll make the motion that we purchase the 26 bags of salt from Ace Hardware, is that what we got?
Yeah.
and they're 50-pound bags.
And 50-pound bags. 6 go to the fire department, 20 for the township.
Okay.
Roll
Somebody
call.
second it? Did somebody second it?
Steve,
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
Steve?
Yes,
Yes.
Kim?
yes.
Jill? Yes.
All right, this wasn't added to the agenda, so you want to explain it?
I talked to our IT people, we had to get 2 new emails for Steve and Mary. And on it, our email, we have no Teams, which is called like Skype, so you can talk to each other and that we had since day one, not realizing, he can get us a deal and cut us, if we don't get it, he'll cut $2 off each person, so we're gonna go with, I'd like to go with cutting us off, cause we don't use it enough. We're not that big of enough, and it doesn't go to you guys, I don't think, so it doesn't help. So that's all that is I gotta let them know yes or no, if we wanna cancel it.
And the only one that we use it for, I think, is Planet Moran.
I don't even use it for that.
We can go to Zoom for
Yeah.
that and not
Yeah.
the Teams, cause the Teams, every time I've used it for the assessment stuff, it's screwed up.
Yeah.
I
Every
think
single
the teams
time.
would just be amongst the board members.
Well, it goes through like Plant Moran, it'll go, you can
Oh,
sign
does
up to
it?
whoever has
Okay,
Teams,
yeah.
like New York, if you want
Right,
to.
yeah,
When we do our calls with them, it's always on Teams.
okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't,
say cancel.
I mean, I don't use it because we had it, but,
Exactly, and I don't like it and it don't work half the time
Yeah,
anyway, and why are we
yeah,
paying for
sometimes
it?
it's not.
right, and mine disappeared, and all I have is you on mine, so I don't know
Exactly.
what happened.
Well, it keeps losing, yeah, it doesn't.
So, I figured for $2 a person, we can get rid of that.
Exactly right. Do I need to vote for that?
Roll call.
I will make a motion that we cancel the Teams at $2 per person a month through RT.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Hearing none. Anyone else? Public comment?
I have just something to add that I forgot to do. We actually looked at we determined how many permanent residents we have, it actually went down by a couple. We also are looking at the electric meter usage and stuff as far as that issue out to the plant. Just so you know, there's been a lot more that we looked at than.
Okay.
Sorry.
We figured.
Dorothy?
Madam Supervisor, Dorothy Frederick, Beaver Creek Township. Nice discussion, you guys. It's great to see, you guys talk things through in the meetings. I hope to see that in my county too, my county meetings. So I just wanted to ask a couple of questions. I'm just curious, the backstory behind the township wages. 3 of you voted no, so what's the backstory on that? Madam Supervisor, no comment? Okay, I'm talking to the board, this is a public meeting. The community, the voters deserve to know.
It's also public comment.
You're right.
We do not have to answer and we are not supposed to answer. So thank you for your comment.
It's a question, we need transparency,
It's
because
still-
we're all taxpayers.
Amen. Thank you.
That's not acceptable.
It's
I need to know the
public
backstory.
comment.
No, I can ask questions. Nobody wants to speak up? So since there's no transparency, it leads people to believe that there's something being hidden. So it's important that somebody says something.
Thank you.
So I have another question. So, we have taxpayer or tax dollars for our township fire department. Why do we have to fundraise through the meat bingo? What is that for?
Thank you. It's public comment.
No, this is my comment, it's a question.
It's a question, it's not a
Because-
comment.
Because I'm a taxpayer and all of us are taxpayers, we deserve some transparency. We
Right.
deserve to know.
Exactly right.
So, you're going on record that you will not comment.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. That's really something.
Next. Yes, Doug.
I have a comment. I'd like to say what a great job you guys are doing. Thank you for all the hard effort you put in, and I hope you feel better.
Thanks. Anyone else?
I would just like to say, the voters came in and voted for us to do a job here, and we have worked exceptionally hard here. And I just want to let it known to the public, our supervisor has been less than available lately, outside of an injury. She doesn't answer phone calls, she doesn't answer text messages. She's left us high and dry. We had faith in you, Kim, and hoping that you would come in here and be able to work with everybody. We've continued, we come into our office, we do our own jobs, and we are doing just fine. But you need to rethink what your position is, and you need to quit the lies.
Quit the what?
The lies. You've twisted stories, you're not doing your job. People voted you in for you to be here and do a job.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you need to take that seriously. We're here as much as we can doing our jobs. We are serving the community. And where are you? Nobody knows. We have to answer for you. People come in, where's Kim? Don't know. People need to know. These people voted you in.
Thank you. Anyone else? Hearing none. Board member comments. I'll go with Steve.
County zoning, we had a meeting there a week ago. There, not much is going on in Beaver Creek. We have heard a little rumble about Skyline, but nothing serious yet. But on the county level, it looks like the city of Grayling is gonna be expanding quite a bit, where the old lumberyard, Willoughby Lumber was. They're looking at a motel there. The state police crime lab, their lease comes up in 2027. They're looking at building a new building off of 72 there, just west, before the Crawford County Road Commission, Christian Help Center area there. Then they're gonna build a new motel after they tear the old crime lab down. There's one company expanding in Grayling Industrial Park. They said it's gonna employ another 100 people with good paying jobs, is what they said. So, and I know there's another little company that they're expanding in the industrial park too, and they're gonna be adding 50-some employees there. So, that's all I have.
Good job, Steve. I have the rec plans are in my office, but one page of them is messed up and they're supposed to send a new page. I don't know if it's in my email, I haven't looked, but, and one of those do need to go into the county for their records as well.
Okay.
I think there's 10 of them or something in my office at the moment, I'm not positive, but there's one page that's wrong.
With the letter we got, is that part of, aren't we trying to get a grant? Because
Yes.
we need to update.
Because back in June or July, the utility authority has an office in our building, and they have to, with their grants and stuff, or our bathrooms did not pass compliance, because
Right.
all of the new handicap stuff has come out that, ours is not in compliance, so yes, it is all in with the USDA at the moment. That stuff has been moving, so I haven't done anything in the last month, I mean, y'all know that, so, it's a problem. It's a major problem. I watched them boys have to lift the wheelchair over top of the railing in the bathroom to get their mother in there at their father's funeral dinner. It was pretty bad. In my opinion, I think the men's bathroom is more accommodating for that than the women's.
Yeah, because the stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, have we started a grant for that? Or, you know, cause we can start grants, the grant that's been started, has it just been for the park? Cause are we doing a grant, trying to get a grant?
We
for that?
haven't started any grants
Any
yet.
of them, okay.
Yep, that one has been in because it's part of the USDA with the, utility authority, so that will go under the utility authority.
Okay.
And that's where it is, that's who, I got the name of my office of who we're dealing with on that. But something has to be done.
Okay, and then the other thing, just that I closed them 3 accounts, so we'll have 3 accounts still open, your general, the tax account, and then ULA. I think it's like utility authority. Other than that, I think I'm good.
Jill,
Nope, yeah, nothing.
back to me. Yes, I have been out a lot. I have been answering phone calls and texts up until Saturday. I had even come in the office several times to work with NEMCOG. I have a lot of health issues. I don't know, it doesn't need to be out in the public like it is, but, I went down on the 12th or the 13th and I was having blood in my stools, and it took them 10 days to try to figure out what was going on with me, and I was very sick. When I come back out of that, I had come in the office on Sunday, the 25th, and caught up all my email and got everything ready to come in Monday morning when I fell Sunday night. I'm not supposed to drive, I'm not supposed to walk on my leg, I'm not supposed to do anything, and that was on the 25th. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. If you want my resignation, I will turn it in. I'd also like it noted that I want a closed session with the board members and the attorney. Nothing else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn at 2:55.
I second it.
All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
Oh, did you send it?
If you want to talk about that.